Okay, hi everyone. What are we saying here? I'm still pretty quiet. All right, I can turn me up a little bit. I'll do that one more time. Turn me up just a little bit more. I think I'm just a mumbler. I think that's the problem. But I'm gonna try to enunciate a little bit more here. So I'm gonna do practice seed of Chrono Trigger Jets of Time for. Might not be this one exactly, unless this one works really well. It's a submission for Midwest Speedfest. I'm Leon Kennedy 411, and this is the, like I said, Chrono Trigger Jets of Time Randomizer. We're a really cool community. You can check us out on Discord. It's a open world randomizer for Chrono Trigger. Kind of like Final Fantasy VI and Final Fantasy IV, things like Free Enterprise and things. We'll start the game and we'll get 2 characters in the epoch, and we'll have access to 1000 AD and 600 AD at the beginning, and can run around and do a lot of things in those 2 zones. And we grab key items, which you can see on the tracker. There's some green dots to show where we can go. Tracker can show people we can get and items we can get. And then there's 3 different go modes we can essentially get to go, either fight Lavos or Queen Zeal at the end, based on certain things that open up, like access to the Kingdom of Zeal or the Black Omen at the end. So, I'll try to talk through what's going on as this is a submission run, and yeah, it's gonna be a blast. We're gonna do this on weight, just because it's better for reasons, running and fighting, and it actually makes things faster most of the time. Okay, let's try this out. So we got a Frog and a Magus. Magus is pretty good for starting, for sure, because he's decently strong right off the bat. He has an amulet right off the bat, which we can use and put on anyone else. It takes him longer to learn techs. That's one of his downsides at the beginning. He doesn't play as nice with friends because he doesn't get any dual techs and stuff. So some of that can be dependent on what he gets right away. There's not really a terrible character combo or team in this game. A lot of people have preferences, you know. I like to run around with whatever I get to show things off. But definitely there's people really like Luca, or people really like Ayla for flare and, triple kick and things like that. And there's a lot of good things to look around at. I'm gonna go in here into our mountain to do a fight. There's a couple, oh geez, come on birds. There's a couple places to do early grinds. And this is one where you normally can't beat this fight with some weaker characters right off the bat, because these birds can cause chaos, a confuse. But if you have Ayla, or Frog right off the bat, they can one-shot the birds. Especially because there's a thing in Chrono Trigger, I don't understand how it works exactly, but it's how the game is programmed, where if you have I think it's your 2nd, 4th, and 6th attacks, maybe that's always, I can't remember exactly how it works, will always be crits when you start a new raw file from the get-go. So we get this fight, which is nice, because we got 8 tech points, which means I'm going to level up a bunch here right off the bat. I got heal and water. Obviously nothing for Magus right away, because he needs 50. I'm going to go do something not a lot of people always do, and just grab whatever this chest is. A Pearl Edge! Well, look at that. That's a sword. Pretty good. Gonna put that right away. Okay, and then there's a couple other things some people like to check right away. There's a character in here. So obviously we start with random characters. The other thing is that our tech order is randomized, so I got heal and water right away. Those are not the first 2 techs that Frog learns. I'm going to see who this is. Marl. Okay. Marl is in the burrow. Can't get her yet. You need to have both pieces of the Masamune to get her, kind of like you needed both pieces of the Masamune to get Frog back in the vanilla game. And then like shops are randomized. All the tabs are where they normally are. So like tabs are really good to grab in this game. We can check and see, like, we definitely need a couple shelters. Definitely need a couple revives. You'll find some of these. Definitely want a couple heals. We got a little bit more. Power Scarf, Taban Helm. Okay. I'm going to keep at least 10,000 here because this shop in 1,080 has a key item. It's called the Snail Shop. And this one's just for free. Oh, not for free. You can check it for free, but you can see what it is. Prism Shard. Okay, so I don't need that right now, but I'm gonna know it's there, and it costs like 10,000. Some heals are good here. Grab a couple more. Hit ring is good to know about. Blackfest, just in case. Everyone's got some like how they like to do initial routing before they like go into a dungeon or whatever. Everyone does this a little bit differently, but like go around and grab tabs. Go around and grab a couple of your early key item checks. Like there's one here. There's another shop over here. Sometimes I like to check this. Sometimes I don't. It's like a tiny bit out of the way, but I like to get ethers. I didn't have any of those yet. So I think Berserker is interesting. Okay. This is the tools guy. You use him in the base game to do like the Northern Ruins. And there's some other things in the Northern Ruins. Generally you don't do it in like standard race settings. But it's got some other applications and like other settings we sometimes use it for. So this will be our second key item check. This one is actually free. You just get to get this one for free. And then a lot of the other key items are like hidden behind dungeons and stuff. The Dreamstone. Okay, great. So that should pop up on my tracker there. Assuming. Did it not pop up on my tracker? That's a little concerning. Why didn't it do that? Maybe I just need a sec. I don't love that. I don't know why that didn't work. Anyway, Dreamstone is the redstone used to help forge Mass Moon and all that stuff. You need it in this game as one of the Go Mode items to do what's called the Tyranno Layer Go Mode. You need the gate key to gain access to the prehistoric era. Grabbing some more tabs here. And that's a big one. The key items of the gate key and the pendant really open stuff up to gain access to like the future and the prehistoric era and Kingdom of Zeal. But the Dreamstone is needed to do the Tyranno Layer Go Mode. You need to place it in Tyranno Layer to finish that dungeon. And then you also need the Ruby Knife to get the Kingdom of Zeal. So sometimes people do fights here. Because if you weren't able to do something like the Denador Mountain grind... Oh shoot, I got out of the way of that one. Oops, that's okay. I need a little bit of extra tech for Magus anyway. This isn't really going to give me much of anything, but just a quick little... I was running up here into this bush, because the other bush gives a shelter for free. And shelters are great because they're full heals, and if I was going to run in here anyway, might as well get a free shelter because they cost 1,200. But generally you would come in here often to do just like a couple quick little fights. I missed that one too. That's okay. These are the two of the fights you can do. There's this one and there's another one just around a little ways. I could also run from these fights, and like maybe that would be a faster or smarter thing to do since they're not really giving me much extra at this point. If I was really like trying to race this and speedrun it super fast, I probably wouldn't have even gotten in here, or would have ran away from these if I accidentally got these triggers. A lot of the triggers for these fights, like in base Chrono Trigger, like when you run around here, like there's a space where if you hit it, like the fight will trigger, and you just have to like know how to go around them. That's what a lot of the skips are in this game. I'll grab one more of these. Power tab. Okay, and now I'm gonna start doing a little bit more of the actual kind of like, I'm done with my like initial routing, more or less. Save out here. Healing water. Oh. far are we from fire 2? 36, okay. I don't like need to heal here necessarily. I didn't get a screen clear for this. So that's gonna make this fight a bit longer. But that's just what it is. It's great. Because, like, you know, if I had gotten Fire 2 or something, like, I could take this fight out in 1, and that'd be obviously much faster. But that wasn't too bad. Sometimes this fight can be a pain in the butt, because, like, if you're slow, or if you can't kill them in 1 hit, then, like, they can use slow on you, and the fight can get even longer. So, we see Luca, which is great. We like Luca a lot. She's just like the best black mage. Like her and Magus, like we got strong magic right now. Especially if I can see like if she has fire, if she has fire 2 and flare, then you're just like good to go. Because fire 2 is really good for like a lot of the dual techs. Dual techs can't miss, which makes a really big deal, especially in lower levels when like sometimes single techs can just miss. Like it's like, oh, Frog's got a privilege and he can learn leap slash. And it's like, yeah, but he can miss. But if you have like red pin as a dual tech, it'll never miss, which is great. There is another character if I go all the way back here to fight whatever boss is back here, which is, it's a question of like, do I do that right now? But what I am gonna do is open up a lot of these. Check Luca real quick and do this fight because there's some taps, just regular fire. Okay. Sure, yeah, it's fine. So I could choose to go to the back of Cathedral to fight a boss and then get another character, or I could just stick with this team and like be like everything's fine, no need to change anything. Like Luca's not gonna be able to kill this thing because she has a little tiny gun and she doesn't even have fire yet. If she at least had like fire 1, like she could kill this dude. I know where Marl is, and Marl and Robo and Frog are possible characters you need for certain checks. They like open up other dungeons. Oh look, my Dreamstone is working now for some reason. Okay, so I'm gonna skip out on here for now. What I'm gonna go do is I'm gonna check this. So there's another check you can do here. You gotta talk to the king or the knight captain, and you can go up here to Guardia. We can see, like we can kind of like dip and see what this is gonna be. And if we don't like it, since we save, we can like soft reset out. This isn't a terribly like difficult fight, but I haven't leveled up very much yet. We gotta talk to the cook, and he's gonna be like, blah blah blah. My brother needs the food. This is where you normally get the jerky. So like jerky is a key item in this game. So we're gonna see what this key item is. And if it's something like, yeah, we need this, or like we might as well get this. Gate key, like that's super important. We need the gate key to progress further in the game, most likely. Because that'll gain us access to 12,000 BC and the prehistoric era at 65 million BC, which also gives us access to like more dungeons and like another character check. And that character, particularly in 65 million BC, is level 15 when you get them, which is a pretty big deal. So this, it's possible that this fight could be a little dicey. It just depends on who the boss is at the end. But I'll at least have Fire 1 on Luca, which is better than, like, you know, Protect. I've got Healing on Frog, and then I've got Magus. I don't think I re-equipped anything, which may have been a mistake. I don't think I have a lot to equip, but I do have, like, a Meso Mail I think I could have put on someone. We'll see. We'll see if this was a mistake or not, but if I just go fast, it should be fine. You can fight these bridge fights by using... I got Flare. We're great. Yeah, so another thing about this you might notice there. I got 2 techs at once. Well, this game has a thing where, like, I don't know exactly how to describe it. If you need, like, 2 tech points to get, like, a tech, and then you need 5 more tech points to get the second tech, and you gain 7 tech points from a fight, then you get both. Or no, how does it? I think you only need to gain 5, because then you gain the 1 from 2, and then 5 more, like, it just does it twice. I'm not explaining that very well, but it's how a lot of people gain their first 2 techs in their first couple fights in the forest. So that you only, it's like tech doubling, essentially. And there is, I've never been able to get this really well, but you can get a menu glitch there. I haven't practiced that one very well. If you want to like heal up or change equipment or something. So this is our first instance of a randomized boss. We're not going to be fighting Zombar here unless we get vanilla luck. This could be anything. It looks like Son of Sun, which is kind of a pain, but that's fine. Son of Sun works just like they do in the vanilla game. You gotta find the one that's like the real one, and then you gotta hit it. There's only 4 instead of 6. And then you just gotta be careful if it flares. No, just kind of getting bad luck. That's just how it goes sometimes. This is one of those like RNG fights, you know. I do have heal on Frog, so like it'll probably be okay. But except for this is the thing that's gonna determine whether or not I'm screwed. Yeah, that right there. Okay. That was the problem. I was literally about to try to heal, and then they flared me. So I was trying to determine where it was first. That's not good. I think I can save this. It's just gonna be a pain in the butt. That's fine. Just one of those fights. Okay, so they roulette happened. I only hit him once. As long as we're at full health, I think we're okay. Right? Yeah. Great. Oops. Ah, going too fast. Oh, look at that. Yeah, lucky. Guess that's 2. Concentrate here just a little bit so I didn't die. It doesn't matter how much you hit him for. I'm just gotta find where the right one is. And that's because of the way they're lined up there. Hits both. I lost track now. Was it 4? 5? It doesn't matter if you miss, which is nice. 6. I want to be safe. Yeah, okay, so what else can I talk about while this is happening? So, sorry, I was just concentrating so I didn't, like, again, die. Got 1 MP left on Frog. I've got Flare and Fire 2, or Flare and Fire on Lethal, which feels pretty good. I think this guy's almost dead. I think I'm at 8, 9, so I don't think I need a heal now. I think that's 10, but it might have been off. Not gonna flare me again, that's for sure. Oh, I guess I'm not dead. I guess they're not dead. This is one of the things about, like, you know, counting HPs in, like, games, where if you know they're almost dead, then don't waste the time healing. You know, like, you know that you're about to kill them, so we should be fine. I'm almost positive they're dead now. Should say Sun is losing its fire. Yeah, there it is. And then they're gone. Okay, great. So we got out of that. We already know that we got the gate key from that. Shockwave, wall ring. Okay, so we have some better stuff. We're gonna equip things here. Okay, so I'm gonna go down to this little area down here. Check out this residence because talk to this guy. I'm gonna get some more yummy tabs. Oftentimes people don't do their tabs right away until they're like kind of convinced, like, this is the party I'm going to use. And then they'll like equip all of their tabs. I'm gonna see if there's anything else juicy in this shop. And then I might, how's that pearl edge? I might just kind of bum rush going to the prehistoric era. So like, there's Denadora Mountain right there. That's a check we could do. That whole dungeon up the mountain, fight Massive Moon at the end, but it's obviously boss randomizer. The desert is down here, but you need Robo to finish the desert in 600 AD. There's also, we did Zenny Bridge. This is the cathedral, but that gives you a character, not a key item check. And then there's Hecarim Cave, which I just ran or just flew by. Hecarim's Cave, you go through there. But because I have the gate key, I can do this now, and I can get access to a whole bunch of places. But what I'm going to do actually is jump back in to this right away in order to get to the end of time. Because something in this game is like all the main characters who need to get their magic unlocked, like Chrono, Marl, Luca, Frog, have to go in here and talk to Specchio. Otherwise, they only gain their first 3 techs, and like I wouldn't gain anymore. So if you go and look at my techs, this is the only 3 he's going to learn. These are the only 3 she's going to learn. Unless you can go talk to Specchio. So getting to the end of time here is like pretty big. You look weak, Specchio. Yeah. So you do the whole thing, walk around the room 3 times. And then, you know, the real speed tech of like not saying, yes, I want to fight you afterwards. So 1, 2, 2, 3. Oops. Shoot. I may have gotten back there just a hair. I hope I didn't. Gosh. 1, 1. Specchio's the real final boss. Oh, gosh. If you backtrack at all, this just like doesn't work. I knew it. I was like, I went back like just a titch, just a little frame, went back too far. And Megas doesn't need to come here because he can learn all his own techs on his own. Don't want to try it out. Okay, so now we're gonna go to 65 million BC. We're gonna head back on this one. Oops, shoot, that's actually not what I meant to do. I meant to go back to Medea Village. That's fine. That's okay. You know what? Since I'm here, watch this be a really good item. A mid-ether. Well, I don't have any of those yet. That might save my butt in a fight. I don't know why my tracker's being so weird. It should show, like, the dream sum came up eventually, and then I should have the gate key on there. It's right next to the Dreamstone. It should be highlighted. So I'm not 100% sure what's going on with that. Ugh. That's where I meant to be. Because that's where my time machine is. So that was a little bit of a waste of time there. Ideally, what you would have done is gone in here, come back, and so that was... you can run through the mountain, you know, but then you have to do a fight. But I was like, my ship is here, and now I'm going to have to go back in time one more time. So ideally, again, if I was concentrating a little bit more, not trying to talk, I would have just gone back there. So anyway, now I have access to prehistory. And one of the things I'm going to do right off the bat is I'm going to check what's in here. A doomsicle, a gold stud, a speed tab, a rainbow, a prism dress. There's some pretty good stuff in there. So I might go and do this thing called the hunting grounds, which is right over there. But first, I'm going to check and see what this character is. I'm going to run from this fight. Did not quite get that off fast enough. And I'm just gonna run up to the top of this. This is an unnecessary check in the sense that, like, I don't necessarily need another character unless I need Robo for some reason to do the desert to find something essential. I'm gonna kill these guys. I don't know. Oh man, I didn't even notice the frog died. Oh well. Because again, who's ever up here will be decent level. And then there's another check I can do. Ooh, a lapis. That's nice. In the dactyl. I'm in dactyls. What's it called? Reptile layer. And there's a decent grind spine there too. Now here's a really hard skip. You go up here. I'll wait for him to move. I think I went too far. No, too far. Yeah, gosh, missed it. That's a hard one. I'm usually pretty good at that one too. I think I was just being a little too impatient. Like I usually get that one right off the bat. The next one's also really hard. You just have to move a teeny tiny little bit. It's like, it's not like, it doesn't waste a lot of time, but it's enough that you can, if you move just a little bit, you don't have to do that fight. Chest here. I'll try really hard to get this one. I'm up here. Other people, like a lot of people set this up visually in a lot of different ways. There we go, got that one. There's a fight there, and just skipped it. Okay, it is Ayla. We usually like Ayla quite a bit. She's real strong, she's real fast, she doesn't need equipment to be good. I'm gonna check and see what all like our techs and stats are and stuff. About to learn Leap Slash. Really about to learn Fire too. Mega Bomb, Have Flare, Dino Tail, Relica, Kiss, and Charm. It's not a great start. Dino Tail is super helpful if I need it. Kiss is good. Gosh. I want you to have Fire too. I like Mega Bomb and Flare though. I like you being a healer. Go back and get that Doomsicle. Like, there was a lot of good stuff in here. Petal Fang, Petal Horn. Fang Feather. Okay. I'm gonna go do this quick. This takes a little bit of time. We're gonna grab one. And then I'll get 2 on Mega, so we can zoom through a couple of these guys quick. Feathers, horns, fangs. Okay. Back here. Oh, that's right. I forgot. I don't know if we even gain a single tech point from this fight. I thought we gained like 1. This might not have been the way to do this. See, even I learn as I'm going through this, you know? I say even I. Like, of course I do. I haven't done this hunting range one in a while. One of our most recent community tournaments called the Gato Cup, which is super cool. Because it's all about like new players learning the game. There's like a lot of people in like the meta, quote unquote, are like going here more often, which is great. You know, like it's showing off some other parts of the game, which I like. Alright, fine. I'm just gonna. I have enough fire. I just really wanted 1 more tech point from Magus, so that he could have fire 2 up. I thought that's what I was gonna get. I probably could have just dumped some ethers into Luca, but here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go down here. We're actually gonna heal real quick. And we're gonna make it so Luca's gonna be great. Magus is gonna be great. I'm gonna bring in Ayla. I'm thinking it's gonna be a grand old time. I'm gonna do 1 quick fight here. Yeah, so these things give 1,200 and 12 tech points. Yeah. Red pin's definitely what we wanted. We're gonna do this one more time. We're gonna run out here real quick. Back here one more time. We're gonna get 2 more of these fights. Now this will go much faster. Now, like, it definitely becomes a question of, was it worth, like, coming in here to do all this and, like, get all these things? You know, grabbing a rainbow for Chrono or something. You know, it ups your damage for the rest of the game. Like, I want to get everything in here, but I'm not going to spend, you know, 20 minutes just grinding, like, petals and whatnot. But getting 1 good item can sometimes be worth it, you know? And I'm thinking I'm probably gonna ditch Magus at this point for Ayla. And we're gonna re-equip some stuff. What was it I wanted? I wanted the one that gave. Right. Actually, I want to grab some. Where are you? Oh shoot! That's not the one I wanted to grab. Oh no! It's okay. That's why we reset out. I meant the prism dress, not the helm. If it was the Taban suit, like that was the one that I was like, oh yeah, because that's the one that gives speed too. What was it? Fang and feather. There we are. They're wrong. Cool. Alright. So you, unfortunately. You're out of here, man. We're gonna switch in, put Ayla up front. She's okay, but I'm gonna give her this prism dress because she's got Kiss, which is super helpful. And I'm gonna give her this amulet so she'll never take any status ailments ever again. It's not really much of good use to anybody right now. Got that power scarf though. Okay. And now we got Kiss coming, Frog Squash coming, Mega Bomb coming, we've got Red Pin. Okay, cool. So that feels much better. We're gonna go in here. I think we'll probably be okay for whatever boss this happens to be up here. Like, I could grind here a little bit, for sure, if I wanted to. What I should have done was give one ether to Luca so that she could just flare everyone out of here. Having flare feels really good, especially earlier on in the game, because it's like one of the strongest techs in the game, just like a single character that can just wipe the board with most things. And I've got a heal, you know, full party heal, we got Slurp Kiss, now yeah, we got all the things. We have a much more set up lineup right now for like everything, which is why we took Magus out for now, and probably won't bring him back in. There could be a situation where it might be useful, but for the most part, we're just like, nah. I was gonna try to line bomb these guys. I can't hit them both right now. I should kill this guy. No, I didn't quite kill him, dang. I might just pop another couple of ethers onto Luca. Yeah, so going through this, again, this is one of the dungeons in this era. It's going to give us a key item check here at the end. Now that I'm almost positive this is my team, I think it's time I should dump. So we're going to give most of our speed is just going to go on to Luca because she needs it the most. I'm also probably going to dump most of my magic into her, and probably most of my power into Ayla, but I'm going to give a couple to Frog for sure. One more. Yeah, I'll just give a couple to Frog. He's a lot more item dependent. Like, he needs a good sword, like, for his physical attacks, like Leap Slash, to be good, you know? So eventually, if we can find something like the Masamune for him, called the Grand Leon in this game, then he gets real good. Or if we find a key item called the Hero Medal, that is really good for him as well. Some of the things are not the same as the base game. They've added things like the Hero Medal, basically gives him like a Prism Specs ability for 50% more damage, and gives him like Barrier. Like, it's good. Okay, so there's a couple chests on here I like to grab real quick. Don't have to, but, you know, there they are. Oh, I thought I didn't hit him. That's okay. I rarely hit those guys. Well, I'm just gonna run away from these dudes. Oh! Did we not get the run away from these guys? Can you not run from them? Can you not run from this fight? I didn't know that. Okay. Things I'm learning. Why didn't the can't run away screen not show up? I don't know. Oh well, it's okay. That's because I never fight these guys. I always avoid them. Oh well. They give, like, you know, eight of them give decent text and stuff. Okay, and then this fight you can avoid. There's like an invisible little rock there, and then you can avoid this fight if you go up right away and then stand and don't let the monkey see you, and then he's down, you go back like that. I'm gonna do a couple more ether dumps into Luca because she's just how I'm winning fights right now against all these little dudes. I kind of want to see how Line Bomb does. Unless he dies. I'm curious what this will do versus Flare. Let's should get all of them. Kind of comparable. Takes up less MP for Luca. Flame Toss. Interesting. Okay. Alright, so I'm gonna use a shelter here. It's my first shelter of the game. Wow. Okay. Let's see whatever boss this is. Hey, my gate key is lighted up on my tracker now for some reason. Oh. Is this vanilla Nisbel? It might be Nisbel too. It is Nisbel pill. Okay, well. I get one's more brown and one's more green. I'm never really good at remembering exactly. Can I charm this guy? Oh, I'm charming it. Might just need to defense power down. I can try doing like a robo kick and see what this does. Oh no, I have to hit him with lightning. I don't know if I can actually do much with them. I don't have not Twister, Tailspin, because that's magic. Defense piercing. So they can't do. I have just regular water, you know, with Frog, which is more than 0. So we can see how much this does. But like drop, Bubble Snap won't do anything. Leap Slash won't do anything. I was getting that mixed up in my head, but like Flare will do what it needs to do. This boss has like 4,500 HP or something like that. So really, I'm just gonna flare him like 5 times. Is really just what this boils down to. And ethers give 10, so that's exactly 2 for each. I might need to heal now. Get one more of these to you, and then have you heal to be safe. Give one to myself. For Luca. I think one more flare will do the trick here, but I don't want to die. So I'll just have Luca go next. And if for some reason this doesn't kill, maybe this water will kill. Yeah, literally, I don't even think Living Dino Tail would do anything. Yeah, there we go. So we'll see whatever key item this is, and then we can go back and do some of those other ones in the present or the past. We could go to Mount Woe now, which would be a pretty big play. I'd really like a Frog Swash. Frog Flare! One of my favorite techs. Not because it's really that great, just because I love it. A clone. Okay, so that's one of our key items, but that's only usable to do the Black Omen Go mode in the future. So, I think I might go do Donadoro Mountain. There's a speed tab up there. I should heal first, though. Yeah, so there's a key check up there in the speed tab. I could do Woe, but I'd like to be faster to do Woe because you want to be able to screen clear. If I had an item that would help me be faster, like a dash ring or a speed belt or something, like Luca could just flare everything to death. But so I'm gonna go here first. I could do Heckram's Cave. Yeah, I mean there's a couple options. I know Marl is hiding behind the Massimo in 2 pieces, so can't get her. So I can't do the Prism Shard, which I know where that is. I just didn't buy it. All I need is a Ruby Knife to get Go Mode, because I've got access to Prehistory with the Gate Key. And then I have the Dream Stones. All I need is the Ruby Knife to be able to do Tyranno Lair. You use the Ruby Knife to get into the Kingdom of Zeal's door, like to get down to the Ocean Palace. So once you use the Dreamstone to go through Tyranno's lair, you fight Tyranno. Is that better for her? Stops machines. 20% crit, 80%, yeah. Anything better for any of you yet? Silver Earring. He's got that. I think that's all I got right now. Yeah, not a lot right now for stuff, equipment. Dark Saber, that's for Chrono. Probably not going to see Chrono this run. There's only a couple fights at the beginning of this dungeon that you have to do. And then you can skip a lot of them. If you don't know the base game or just know the skips. There's a lot of skips you can do here. So I'm going to try to pull as many of them off as I can. And then we'll get another key item. And then I'll choose after this if I don't get one here. Again, Woe would be a great play, but only... Some people love Woe and some people hate it. People don't like it because it's long and it's hard, essentially. That's the reason why. I'm gonna run really fast through here so I try not to get that fight. Yep, you just go quick. I'm gonna get a couple chests out of my way just because I am feeling a little bit starved for items. There's not super high quality tier items here. There's a lot of settings for this randomizer. One of them is makes the tiered for items easier or harder. You get better stuff. This skip right here, you hold up, you go left, and you skip 5 fights or something. It's insane. It's the most important skip in this game to learn. This one's hard. You have to line it up really perfectly. Do that. There's items down there on that. You know what? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go down this waterfall. Sometimes these items are amazing, and sometimes they're just meh. That was kind of meh. That was kind of meh. Don't think that was worth the time. Oh well, it's fine. Do the same thing here again. Hold up and go left. Otherwise, you waste 4 minutes, and you might as well just reset out of the dungeon. Now you do this harder skip again. You kind of have to hold down and right. Did I get this chest over here? I did. Okay. Another one here. This one you kind of have to hold the edge and don't fight this guy. Woo. A lot of ways to do this one. You can just run up or down or something, but there's a trigger there you're missing. We talked to this little dude because he gives us a tab. Mountains are nice, but I'm kind of nosy. A little nosy. We'll save here. Use a shelter. Got 1 or 2 more items we're gonna grab before we go into the boss. About the same amount of HP as the last one. Got speed tab. Hidden chest up here. We're gonna get a rock. Ooh, black rock almost makes me want to go look for Robo to get Omega Flip. Oh, that's blue rock. Never mind. Oh, I missed that. Shoot. That's okay. Black rock is Dark Eternal, not Omega Flare. So I would need Marl. Shoot. That's okay. I probably could have just ran from this fight instead. Might have been smarter. because I don't think these guys get too much. I leveled up, so maybe it was worth it. Okay, just throw a rock at me, dude. Throw. Okay, get out of here. Get away from me. Man, I should have saved, like, more time there. That's okay. You back up to full, Luca. We'll see whatever fight this is. You fight these two dudes, they always counterattack you, but if you one-shot them, then they don't counterattack you, so it's fine. So I think I might try to line bomb them, because I think that will kill them both. Wait. Oh, I was on Vanilla. Thought I was on Robo. Or, Frog. Because this does leap slash plus fire. This is mega bomb. This should kill. I could use flare, but I think this is gonna kill, and it'll take up a little bit less. Yeah. Gloomhelm, white vest. Now we get to see the actual randomized bosses. You have to do this little one first. Every once in a while, those guys can be a pain, but... Okay, one of the mutants. We'll see which one. Can't remember colors. Giga. So Giga, I do have to use magic. Which sucks, again. So what do I do with Gila? I guess I just turn her back into an ether machine. Because he's gonna keep doing that. Yeah. Gross. Well, look at you. You can't get status ailmented. Woof. Okay. Just have you kiss him, probably. Kiss the frog. Might turn back into Glenn. I wish I had water too. Oh well, you're dead. Ruby gun? I think that's better than Shockwave, right? Alright, let's see what this key item is. I haven't gone through all the key items. I should probably talk about what some of those are. Yeah, the 2 pieces of the Masamune and Frog would take us to go mode through Magus' castle. I've already talked about the Tyrannosaurus one. The other one would be Pendant, which gives us access to the future, the Clone, and the Chrono Trigger, or the Time Egg, which would gain us access to Black Omen. Chrono Trigger! There we go. Okay. So now I just need Pendant to gain a go mode, or a Ruby Knife to gain a go mode, or 2 pieces of a sword to gain a go mode. We know where the Prism Shell is. That one would do the King's Trial. Still really wish I had 1 more speed. So let's go do... Let's do Hecarim's Cave quick. We're gonna heal up here with... There's a free heal here if you eat this cake. Yum. No, I didn't go back in there. Snap. What else am I forgetting? We talked about... Oh, the Grand Leon is a key item. Just the best weapon for Frog. Should we check to see like what was coming up for Frog's stuff? They still kind of just have like flare here for things that needed magic. Like the couple of bosses I have been fighting have just like needed magic. But as soon as I have something I can physically punch, oh man, or kick I should say. Usually Ayla kicks or bites, scratches, whatever. She's a cave woman. You can fight some of these guys with physical, but once you get past this fight, you kind of have to have magic to do the rest of this. So this is more of an early game dungeon, and it's a unique one because you need magic essentially to go through this dungeon. And if you haven't unlocked magic or haven't gotten the techs you need in the randomizer, sometimes it can be hard to choose to go here right away or something, but it gives really good tech, which is good because you want like 25 tech points. Like that's really good right off the bat. And also, you don't want to be gaining a bunch of tech points. Let me skip this fight if you hug this wall. You want to gain tech points if your characters can't learn any more techs. Like if you're stuck and need to go to Specchio. Oh shoot, I think I should have. I did ether up on Mika. Oh, she's fine. She's got enough. But like if you come here and like Frog, for example, had already gained his first 3 techs, and he's gaining a bunch more techs, he can't gain anymore. And I'm not giving anything to Megas right now. He's still gaining quietly some levels in the background, but certain runs love to use him for certain reasons. I like him for certain times, but right now it's just this is a better team comp. I'm gonna check real quick. Charm 38. Yeah, I don't want it to. Hypno wave. All right. Yes, this isn't the best. Like, yeah, because I really want to go to Woe. The other possibility is like I skipped the backup cathedral, and that might have been Robo. And then Robo would have given me access to doing the desert quest. The other one I haven't talked about is Thomas Pop. Thomas Pop opens up the Giant's Claw, so that's another dungeon. If I find that item, you go pour it out on Thomas' grave, and that opens up Giant's Claw. I'm gonna just be a baller and get this skip. Sweet. Okay. And then let's skip this one too. Over here. Great. Can't open that. Oh yeah, we haven't talked about it. Once I get the pendant, and go to the future, it automatically charges. It's a flag that we use for most standard races. The pendant is charged right away. Kind of like when you get the gate key, it's like, oh great, I have access to Specchio now, and I can unlock magic. When you get when you get the pendant, it's like, oh great, I can open up sealed chests now that are all over the overworld. Ooh, okay. Regular slash. Now we can do some more fun things. I'll just roll kick you. What's my best bet here? Bubble hit? He's immune to water, so I think I just kick you. Frog flare. I think I just use regular, like, physical on this guy, and then you just flare him. Slash can be kind of tricky. Like, because he's immune to water, he resists most magic if he's physical, and then his counters are pretty dang good. I could try Bubble Hit, but I think it does nothing because he's immune to water, and I don't know if I want to test that right now. I could try Red Pin. I don't think that's going to do nearly as much, though. Or Frog Flare. Research was Fire 1? I don't think that's going to do it. I think the right call here is just keep slashing and flaring. I was trying to look at the damage calculations in there, which is nice. They just have those built into the game. Yeah. I should have just gone through that quicker, but I was... Ooh. Taban Vest? But the one that gives... I know Taban Suit gives this speed. I think Taban Vest gets 2 as well. That's super, super helpful. That's like the thing I needed. I'm trying to remember. Yeah. Okay. All right. Great. I think we're good now. I think we can definitely feel safe doing low now. Give that to you. So absorb water. Japan West resists fire. The wall. Have we gotten anything good here? Not super. Like, not really. More HP, I guess? I don't know. No, that feels great. Okay. So we go talk to Man, Luca's dad, to get this key item. Which if it's the pendant, like, or the ruby knife, then we're just in go mode. And I don't go to, well, probably. It's pendant. Okay. Well, I think that probably just determines what we do. We're gonna go, oh, part of our tracker, very important. Pet the cat. It's actually on our tracker. It does nothing except you pet a cat. And so that's important. Okay, so, again, it's not showing up on my tracker, but, wait, no. Because I got the time. I got the chrono trigger, didn't I? Or was I just talking about it? Yeah, I have the chrono trigger. It's just not on my tracker. So yes, I'm in go mode. I'm going to double check if there's anything in here that's important that I want to grab, because there's always shelters and revives at this particular shop with Melchior, and he always has items. Like, that one's better. So, like, I'm going to buy that sword. He always has a middle tier, like, item. That should be enough for the rest of the game. Can I buy that right now? Don't know if quite enough. Okay, I'm going to sell some stuff. Not going to use any of these characters. So I'm kind of just going to bum rush the end here. Don't need like 4 of those. Vests are decent to keep. None of this is worth like anything. But that is better. It would have been nice if I found mid-ethers somewhere. I didn't check every single shop. So, like, it might be worth just, like, checking one more shop. Because they're not here anywhere. I can't check that one. I'm just going to go to the future right now. There'll be another 1 or 2 shops I can check later. So, the way this key item check works is you do the prism escape sequence. Now, it's ever the first character in your team is. So I just have Ayla in it right now. So if you can get pendant super early, like sometimes, and you do this sequence, and then you gain access to the future, which has like 3 more checks and another character check, the one where Robo initially is. You can do Aris Dome, you can do the Son of Sun Palace spot, and then you can do Genodome. Genodome is kind of like WoW in a way, where it's like it's real long and it's pretty hard. But the benefits of doing it, just like Mount WoW, are like a lot of experience, a lot of really good loot. I could go check. There's that shop in 12,000 BC, which I might go do. Can't remember if I healed up or not. It shouldn't really matter much here because again, it's just Ayla running through. Yeah, and then what I am gonna do here, I'm gonna save this guy named Fitz who's in jail. We have one of our community members who helps run a lot of our tournaments and stuff, and just all around good person. Fitz, first person I met while learning this game. Big shout out to him. They're great. You can save them, and it's faster not to, you know, but you can. And the biggest benefit of doing so is just being a good person, but also because it's not that far out of the way. You can skip this right here, big skip there. You go back to his shop at 1000 AD, but you have to have Chrono in your party, and you get 10 free mid-ethers, which is great. So I'm gonna go just check. That's good. She's fast enough that she can take these fights out without getting a hit. I'm gonna check the character spot in the future, and just there's a 50-50 chance as Robo, and it doesn't take long to check. Oh, dude, got me. Yeah, so there's a 50-50 chance that I'm gonna, you know, waste 30 seconds and get 10 free mid-ethers. And like man, these guys are on me tonight. So I guess I'm wasting a little bit more time. But yeah, it's kind of like a thing in the community. Do you save Fitz or not? The other thing is that even if you, I think it's even if you don't have Chrono, his shop always has lapises, which is pretty dang good. There's one mid-ether. That was nice. Because lapises are 200 healing for the whole party, you know, so anyone can do that, and it doesn't have to just be like Frog. Come on, bro. So that would be useful. I have Slarp Kiss though, which is pretty dope because that also heals statuses. One more of these dudes. You can go down there, and there's like treasures on there, but they take a long time to get. And almost no one goes down there. This is the last fight. And then we'll fight whatever randomized boss is here on the bridge. These fights didn't used to be randomized. I don't exactly know how like all the coding works and everything, but because like the way backgrounds work and stuff, some characters show up weird. Like if we ever find a character like Giga Gaia, like they're gonna look really weird because most of that sprite for Giga Gaia is just the background on the screen, not the actual sprite of the enemy. So if we ever fight him, it's just gonna be like his arms and like part of his face. And that's true for a couple of these fights, like Rust Tyranno. Guardian is just a new instead because he's so big. Or they're so big. Robot. Okay, I'm gonna save it just in case, although it's almost assuredly not gonna be a big deal because I'm very high level for this dungeon. Some other key items we didn't find were the jerky. Ooh, a Lavos dude. Jerky is just an item you can turn in for a high tier item. Now, if this is Lavos Elder Spawn, it's actually easier than the regular spawn because Lavos Elder Spawn only counters the person who hits him. Whereas, if you attack the shell with a regular Lavos Spawn, it'll hit everybody. And charm him. Be a little bit of a charmaholic here. Yeah, because if you attack the shell of a regular one, it'll counter everyone. Oh! I thought she was going to survive that. Okay, that's fine. Hyper Ether's nice, though. Let's bring you back. $241. That was a decent chunk of damage. I'll have Frog heal, and then I'll just probably have Luca do this one more time, and we should be good. Don't think this thing has more than like 2,500 HP. I can't remember exactly. But now she won't die. Oh, okay. You don't have Frog. I really want to get something better than Robo Kick for Ayla soon. Would be nice. I haven't done a lot of big fights, getting a lot of big tech. Oh, he ain't dead. Alright. Oh, it was dead. That was the like counter attack afterwards. That's right. An elixir, that's good. Full heal. Okay, so we're getting into like the go. Like, we're in go mode in the sense of like we can get to the final boss. I am gonna run around. I'm at the hour mark, you know, which is a good place to start getting into go mode for sure. If you do much longer than an hour, you're starting to be like, where am I going? But there's a lot of things to check around in the future. Like, I'm not gonna run and do more checks because I don't need to, but there's like items to pick up really quick and like a shop or two to look into, and I am gonna check that character spot to see if it's Chrono. And then I have to do the sequence first on Death Peak. So there's one more dungeon on Death Peak. There's a boss up there, but I have the pendant now, so I can open up all these sealed doors. And if I want to go back around to the other eras to find things I can. Like, but look at this stuff. Already much better loot, right? Look at all this stuff. Here. I really want to find mid-ethers. So one trick here, you can talk, right? And then keep running. So like, I hit a little bit there, but until next, no, that's helpful. You can like, and then same thing, you can like open that thing while you heal. So like you can run and move while the text boxes are loading, which is just kind of like a little speed tech thing you can do. Kit cap, suit. Oh, hello. Magic tab. Okay, we're gonna check a couple more things. I'm gonna go do this one, which is super fast. A prism helm. See, that was worth looking into. This one you have to run like all around, but I want to see if I can find. Like I'm not gonna do this dungeon, but I want to talk to this lady. This kid. Looks like a kid. Still no mid tonics. Demand lumen robe. What do you have for armor rate? Oh, that's right, you have the vest. I kind of need that. I'm not going to buy a lumen robe. Okay, well, that wasn't worth it. But yeah, I could do this dungeon, right, to look for another one. You go and fight Guardian, or whatever Guardian enemy is there. You go to the back, do the whole thing with the rat, go back into the back. Could do one or two checks in here real quick, just to open up some chests. There's another one mid ether. Alright. Whatever. I'm gonna do this. So you have to do this fight. Oh, I should have saved ahead of time. That would have saved me a sec or two. That's okay. Because if it wasn't Chrono, I could have saved outside of this room and soft reset out and just gone like back out. Because then I wouldn't have to run back out. It's almost not a time save, but technically it is by like a very small amount. I don't know exactly. A green dream could be useful. So this one, you have to walk by them. If you run by them, they see you. It's Revel. Okay. Or there's a thing where you can auto run. I don't like having auto run on. That's the one place in the game where it's actually useful to have auto run on, because you just run by that. Because the game doesn't actually check if you're running. It checks if, like, I think the run button is not being held or something. I don't know how it works exactly, but I really like just being able to control when I'm running or not, I guess. It's how I like every single game. So yeah, this is the part right now. We have the Chrono trigger, the egg. I'm gonna be able to go up Death Peak. I should check what level I'm at. Black Omen go mode is kind of nice in the sense that, like, you're gonna gain, and it's the last dungeon of the game, so you don't always do this dungeon in a randomizer, but you gain, like, you know, so many experience points. So like you're gonna level up to be able to fight Zeal 2 at the end. And we don't fight levels after Zeal 2 in this mode. That's just the way that we like set up how races work, because that would just be excellent. And I always talk to this guy because he asks you to turn off his eternal slumber, right? And it takes a second to do so. It's slower to do so, and most people don't do it, but I do. I think it's the kind thing to do. He asks you so nicely. He's helped you so much. All right, let's do a last couple, like, Prism Helm. You have Protect. I think the next most important person is you, because you have Healing, probably. Mermaid Cap for Water Resist, or Chaos. Water Resist for Zeal. Have I gotten anything better? I still don't feel like I've... If I had Item Randomizer, or like Gear Rando, like this Black Rock could do something else for me. That for sure. Power Seal's real good. Hand Suit's a little bit stronger. Guess that's it. What's the difference here? 2 versus Magic, or Magic plus 4? Probably better. I guess that's it. Yeah, it still feels like I'm not super duper strong yet. Alright. I'm gonna try to get this swag tab up here. Oh, I think I messed it up. I went a little too fast. That's okay. That's okay. It doesn't save any time to do so. You can just get it at the end after you fall back down at the bottom of the dungeon. I thought it was... That's okay. Let's go. This can be so annoying when you're learning this, like, especially casually, like how to get through some of these things. You have to like hold up and not run, and the wind's coming down, and this dungeon can be a pain. But like anything, it's like when you learn the skips, these are helpful. This is kind of a weird skip. You have to be very precise with that one. And this one is my least favorite skip in the game because they just like randomly move. I was trying not to do that. It's okay. I'm gonna run from this one, but there's some other ones. Like there's a spot where you can fight like 5 of them at once, which is like a good place. This one you have to like run in the middle and stop moving. Right here, and wait, let me go. This one you have to hold the left. Otherwise you fight some skeletons. Giga Arm, that would have been for Robo. Up here, skip some fights. It's like, why? Well, Josh, if you feel like you're, you know, weak, why aren't you doing some of these fights? It's like, well, again, I will gain the experience that I need in Black Omen, and that will just be faster from fighting the fights I have to fight versus fights I don't have to fight. As you hold the other side, I can get that one. I get saved on here, but I don't need to. But what I want to do is this chest. That's what I was looking for. Okay, this guy, I gotta juke him out a little bit. I can sometimes do that fast. Sometimes I do it. Ooh, a safe helm. That's good. This one's kind of weird. If you go left. Oh no, I didn't. Ooh. Oh my gosh, I got off my rhythm somehow. I'm usually really good at that. This is what happens when I try to commentate my own stuff. If this ever gets submitted to anything, I will have a commentator who can talk for some things for me. Yeah, it's easy if you just do it the right way. You hold left and then up left and then left. This is the fight. I can skip all of this just by juking between them, but if I want to get one in, like that, right? Like it's worth, I think. You know, oh, they got off one before me. So this would have been like 20 seconds. Like this is like, oh, they got 2 off? Jeez. 3? Are they all gonna go? Ow. Yeah, you gotta do that fast, otherwise that can happen. I really thought I was quicker than that. I took a little bit too long. That's okay. But I gained, you know, 1,200 experience, 50 points. I guess pretty good. And another mid. Well, I guess getting those mid-ethers, I'm just kind of picking them up here as I need to. So I'll just only use them on the boss fights when I need to use them. And I always go and save down here. Some people don't. I always do. And there's a chest down here. Another mid-ether. I've got 6 now? Alright. Okay, this could be a pain in the butt. Food plus, that's better. Still missing a bunch of things. How about charm? I think I'm just gonna keep having Frog kind of be my like obviously right now Luca is just my biggest damage output. You're seeing just kind of like a Luca run, which is fine. She's good, like. I'm waiting for some other good techs. can hit like a brick. Truck. Don't die. Dang. Okay, I'm gonna try to wait it out. Okay. I knew that was gonna happen. I was trying to... Okay. That's why Flea can be... Flea can hit hard. I should have equipped that safe helm. That's what I should have done. You dead? Okay, good. Like, I'm pretty sure you're about to die. Wasn't quite damaged. Ooh, blue mail is pretty good if I need that against Queen Zeal. So this, no matter what sprite it is, you just push it all the way to the right and then push it all the way up, and that'll work every time to go up this little path here. And there's one more chest over here. Low vest. Cool. Alright. And this is like my one, 45-second break that I get in the game. Like if I really had to go to the bathroom or something, this is all you get. And not even yet. I still have to push through a text box here. There ain't much though. And then there's only one more dungeon. I didn't ever get Chrono, which means Chrono had to have been in back of Cathedral. So like this run, like I could do this whole scene again and it would be so different if I ran to the back of Cathedral. And then I went to the hunting rage, right, and got that rainbow for Chrono. Man, like whole different team combos. Like I could have gotten cross slash off with Frog and Chrono would have been cool. Falcon hit with, Ayla would have been neat. I don't have Fire 2 yet for Firestar 2 with Luca, but like there was a lot of other options that could have happened there. And that's why Randomizer is so amazing. That's why we love them. Okay. I can check one more. Again, we're speed running, right? Like we're trying to do this fast. So like I could go check some other shops or things. Or it's like, or I just go. It's like, or we just. It's time to go. I'll check one more shop, I think, with Melchior, and then we're gonna go. Could heal one more time at my house. I guess Chrono's house. Don't even have Chrono right now. Oh, that's right, he has extra text. Forgot about that. Oh my gosh, there were the meat-eaters the whole time. I don't even need that many. I just want to feel comfortable. Okay. Anything to sell? Actually, I'm not going to sell anything. There's nothing for me to buy. I'm going to sell once I get inside, because there's one more shop in the Black Omen. Give that to you. Okay, Triple Kick is coming up. Cure 2's nice, but I want Water 2. And still no Fire 2. Alright, well. What did I get? I got a blue vest, which is better. Like it absorbs water. Safe helm. What makes more sense? If you're gonna keep the amulet, which I think you should, because you're gonna be getting Cure 2. Water or Chaos. Still don't really have an item for you. And that's technically better. I guess. Frog just slow. Alright. I do need to... I should probably heal up before I go in here. So we're gonna do that quick. And there wasn't really anything else in the fair to buy. Yeah. Once I get Triple Kick though, things about to pop off. Be cool if I could find like a Sunshades or a Prism Specs or something. I'm gonna save quick. Black Omen does like it's floating, like does like lag the game a little bit here. Nope, let me in. What? Hello? Hello? head attack. I got flame kick, but I don't have blaze kick yet. I don't have drop kick yet. Red pen, line bomb. Line bomb probably would have worked here. Don't want to forget about line bomb. It's got its uses. But frog's just slow, unfortunately. So there would be a boss there, but there's not in the randomizer. There are like a bunch of other boss spot fights eventually. Luca, you sleeping on the job. Doesn't really matter for this fight. Yeah, man. I probably should have just ran from this fight. I don't think it gives a whole... Oh, jeez. Come on, frog. No. Are you kidding? Okay. Did I break through his defense? I can't remember. Like, I don't think that should have killed him at all. I don't know. I'm running past this fight. We can skip that one. These guys give a lot of HP and TP. And Luca's fast enough because I gave her all the speed tabs and she's wearing her helm. So she's at 14 speed and max speed in this game. It goes up to 15 and then it's star, which is just max. So technically it's like 16 is the max speed. Hold on, I did delete that. Okay. What else we got here? We'll do this one. This one's hard to not do twice, so I'm gonna go heal over there. Oh, I should have. Dang. This is the thing, like, if you're not using, like a stud or something, or you're able to run off of, like, Water 2 or Fire 2 or something, you gotta keep super good track of your MP, because Flare takes 60, you know, and, like, so does Luminaire. Like Triple Kick does and Frog Flash do too, but they're not as relevant for this right now. Especially because I don't have Triple Kick right now. But, ooh, power tabs. That's nice. Knowing that they drop power tabs makes you want to maybe do more of those fights. Because you get to do this. You know, every single time, and those are good power tabs. They're randomized a bit in this game. They can be +2, 3, or 4. Magic tabs can also be 2, 3, or 4. Speeds are 1. Or magic tabs are 2 or 3. 2, 3, or 4. I think it's 2 or 3. But you can change that. Like, there's so much customization you can do. But that's like what the standard like race flags are. These guys. I'm gonna try. Yeah. See, now I have 21 MP left. I should kill these guys. Got triple kick though. We can not fight this guy by waiting for his eye to close. Oh, I went out too close for that one. That's okay. I'll try to fight this guy once. Because they do give decent, like, tech and stuff. Okay. One shot at the big guy. So now it's just, can we hit them? They're like the gold rubbles, the gold rocks that you find. Yeah, this doesn't seem like it's gonna work. I probably should have ran away. Oh, maybe. No. Yeah, that's okay. Gosh. Oh well, that's okay. Another power tab, though. Okay. I'm gonna try to fight him because of those power tabs. Like, usually you would run from these dudes because they're hard to kill. And you don't get the experience points of attack unless you kill the little dudes that are really hard to hit, and you can only use regular attacks because they lock you. But the fact that beating the big guy gave me the power tabs is cool. And either those turrets or the big floating robot dudes. I can't remember their names. I'm not good at remembering character enemy names in this game. I've been playing this game for 25 years. It's been out for 30, but I didn't play it until I was a couple years after it had been out. Okay, so for this one, you just run, go buy his eyeballs, and you skip it. Nice, so 21 MP on Luca, which is what we wanted the whole time. We got dropkick, which is cool. Just a better triple kick. Especially if we run into an enemy that really needs physical, like Slash as a boss or something. It can be really nice. I should... Oops. 26, 24, 24. I am a little low, but I'm going to gain so much experience. Boom, 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 boom. Even just this, like, background music. Like, this music is so good in this game. Very good. I love this music so much. Yeah, so submitting this for Midwest Speedfest in Minnesota. Got Cure 2. Might make me change where I want stuff, but it's fine. Okay, I have screwed up this one. Okay, there. I used to screw up that one all the time because I ran too fast. Moon armor? Okay, sir. Best armor for males in the game, like male identifying characters. Okay, I'm getting all this stuff right now. I probably should have waited to equip this stuff until after these next two rooms, because there's you hold up here to go through all this. I think there's a shop coming up, but I got too excited. There is a way you can go through those little squares, but I'm not great at it, and so this is more of a guarantee for me to just go around it. Ether, hyper ether. Okay, so we're feeling okay on ethers now, definitely. A dark helm, which is another amulet. Prism specs. Okay. So, we give the prism helm to you, right? We give the prism specs to you, I think, because we're gonna do dropkick strats on Zeal, which means I'm gonna give the no. You still get the prism dress, which means I'm gonna give the amulet, I think, to you, Luca. Which means I can give the safe helm to you. I can give water to you. You've got moon armor. Oh, that feels so much better. So you're protected and you're protected. Yeah, I guess I could give the amulet to you because you're in the heals, but then I still don't know what to give you. You still have nothing. Like, I could give the prism specs to you, but alright. Let's see what else we got here in this shop. Probably gonna sell a bunch of things. Yeah, just probably gonna sell things for elixirs. I could give the silver stud to her instead of the amulet. Can't even buy it. Okay. Silver stud might be the right play and give the amulet to Frog instead. Yeah. Keep that. I have an extra one. Okay. That's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna keep that green dream. I'm gonna sell that for a bunch of money. Keep those just in case we need them for anything. I'm just gonna buy as many elixirs as we can. Okay. Alright. Neat. There was a save point? Yeah, there it is. Okay. Alright. And that's the thing, is like I was feeling down like that whole run, and it's like, oh, you get to these last couple of rooms in Blackcomb and you're like, we're fine now. Because it's the final dungeon. And I could switch around, like if I need to put Flare on Luca instead. Maybe I should have kept the power so that this could have been even bigger. I could have kept the power seal on Frog. But I want to see big number go boom. Which means I'm definitely giving all of my power tabs to Ayla from now on. Queen Zeal 2 being the final boss fight of this go mode. Generally you have to only hit her head, because if you hit the arms they counter. Unless you're able to like 2 or 3 shot the boss, which is hard. Also hate these guys with a burning passion. Oh my gosh. I hate these guys so much. It's just like that one other, the enemies at Death Peak. They're just random. It's like, oh, you moved, you're back. Whereas this is one of my favorite skips in the game. Yeah. These guys you can just watch for their eyeballs and wait for them to close, and you can run by. Okay, I was just double checking. I was like, I just healed. I should have MP for this. Okay. These guys again give pretty good tech and experience. Fire 2 and Water 2 would still be kind of neat to get. Megas wanted to be on this team. The Doomsicle. Alright, show your eyeball. Come on. Come on. I could go in and just run from this fight. You can do it. Yeah, thank you. Turn down this way. A couple tabs. I'm gonna re-up on here real quick. Yeah, look at them numbers go up. Cool. Love to see it. I'm trying to think, did I miss anything? I'm trying to look at my tracker. Oh yeah, we never talked about the Moonstone key item. That one, you have to have access to like a bunch of things, because you gotta put it in the Way Distant Past and pick it up in the Way Distant Future, and you have to have done the King's Trial with the Prism Shard. Usually you can skip this guy. I'm gonna fight him though because he was giving power tabs. These turret enemies, you just have to watch like where his eyeball goes. And then if he's not looking at you, you can just run around him. I'm at exactly 20 MP with Luca. Power tab. Love to see it. Blackmail. That can be useful. Mails are always the best because they have really good defense and they absorb any whatever element they are associated with. Shadow, light, fire, or water. Bum, 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 bum. Little skips here. Just. Oops. Wonder shot! Love that. I probably menu a little bit too much in this game for maximum efficiency with speed. But I can line this one up right about here, run across between those boxes. This is why you need all these shelters for this kind of like last dungeon kind of crawl going on here. And then it's like boss gauntlet now, sort of near the end where you fight a bunch of bosses. Who could it be? Rhino. So basically you just hit this guy hard and a lot. And so what we're gonna do is we're just gonna flare him and drop kick him and he's gonna die. He doesn't do anything for 5 turns, right? But then if he does hit you, he hits you with like an element that can just blow up your party. But I think this is gonna be fine because that's gonna do that and this is gonna do like 3,500 damage. Yep. So we're fine. And Luca will have Mega Bomb for Zeal, so that'll be fine. I want him to also be on Dropkick. So there is like menu memory in this game too. So like you can set it so like the cursor will always be on the last thing you clicked on, and that can sometimes be super useful for going through fights. I'm hoping this kills. I can't remember how much HP Rust Tyranno is here. Rust Tyranno has more HP than like any other boss. Like the boss spots always have a set amount of HP based on where they are. But Rust Tyranno's like calculation is always like a little bit more than no matter. Like if Hecarim was here, it'd always be the same. Jeez. I was off on my calculations here a little bit. I think I should just frog give Ayla a... Oh jeez, did the wrong thing. I can't even use... I don't even have what do you call it? Blaze Kick yet. This Blaze Kick would be cool. There we go. I was off by like 4,000 in my head. More than I should have been off by. I should double check that. Look at all that experience. Rock Throw, Tailspin, amazing. Now we just need Fire too, because Tailspin is magic non-elemental from Ayla. It's like every once in a while, Ayla will become your mage, which is cool because like that would never happen in vanilla. But like she has that one move that does non-elemental magic damage. And it's phenomenal because it's non-elemental damage. But then if I had Fire 2, I'm just gonna look. 577 away. You could use the Fire 2 Fire Whirl combo, which is great. Or Blaze Kick, which is also great. And Flare is just so good because like certain of these enemies like won't take shadow damage or like won't take water damage. So like fire is just such a good element in this game because it works on so many bosses and so many enemies, which is why a lot of people really like Luca. Megas has all the elements, right? But like Luca with Flare was just right there. He has a non-elemental one called Black Hole that's been reworked a little bit from vanilla, where it just does non-elemental damage, kind of like Tailspin does, but it's a zone around him, so that can be Black Hole strats can be really good, and it does more damage if one of your other party members is dead, because it's Magus. And that can be really good for if we see another go mode sometime that's going down the elevator shaft in the Ocean Palace. There's a couple of very particular fights in it that need stuff like that. I'm going to do that. Now, I don't know if these guys are going to give the power tabs, because the turrets did. I don't know if I've done a fight with just these guys yet. It'd be cool if it did, though. Yeah, I didn't think so. I think they were coming from the turrets. Okay, and you can. This is the last skip in the game. Oh, I went just a little too close. That's fine. These guys are good. Like, if you don't get the skip, it's fine, because, again, they give such good experience yield. The hitboxes in those bats are deceptively large. But it's pretty easy. You just wait for the one on the right to hit the top, and then you just run. It's not a hard skip. You just gotta line it up. Do I have... Okay, I'm still good. Actually, I'm going to do something here real quick. I'm going to... Taking too long. I'm going to set up Dropkick with Frog so that it's just there, ready to go. And then I'll set up Dropkick with Ayla on the next screen. So that it's ready to go for the next boss fight. So they're just in it. And then you can kind of just like mash and not have to like think about placement as much. I never used to do cursor memory, and I've been trying to get a lot more used to it because it is so helpful, but sometimes like my bad habit of never having had it on for the last 25 years comes out. Oh, I didn't even do it. I was talking and I didn't even do it. That's okay. I can't do Dropkick without Frog anyway, so... Oh well. All these shelters. Got 2 left. Oh, lol. So yep, it's Yakra. First boss you fight in the game. He just has a bunch of HP. But if you see now, I'm gonna wait for Frog to come over. I'm gonna go Drew. And then as soon as I go over to him, see how it's right there on Dropkick. So it's already on tech and it's on Dropkick. Frog is just my slow character right now. And when I ended up not going to Mount Woe, I should have given 1 or 2 more speed tabs to Frog. I think even a little bit because Luca then didn't need to be at 14. But it's been nice to just have her wiping everything. So I'm gonna have Ayla be on Dropkick now too. So it's just super hyper fast. If I ever got Fire Whirl for certain fights, it would be cool. But I don't think I'm gonna get enough tech points. Mega Flare, Vigil Hat. Okay. Well. I guess it just goes on you. Save him or Mermaid Cap? I've got Moon Armor. Probably fine. Oh, I'd have to go back and save before this fight. Probably should. Just in case. I bit that one about 1 time, and it was 1 time too many. Alright. Oops. Alright. That was a waste of 15 seconds, but that's okay. I probably could have saved a couple of minutes in this run. I don't know if I needed to get that prism dress in the hunting grounds. Some people would probably say that that was not worth it. And that's fair. Golem boss. this fight is free. You can literally put your controller down and he'll run away. But if you beat him, you get tech points and stuff. So the other golem, the regular golem, is hard, actually hard. He has more of a pattern that you can get around. But like Dalton, he's kind of like based off of like they have similar things. Dalton's much harder. Golem boss, Big Daddy, does nothing. He runs away. He gets scared. Like when you fight him on the Blackbird in vanilla, he's like, I'm afraid of heights, and he runs away or whatever. He did. Got that 8,000 experience points and that 255. Order 2. Fire 2! Fire Blaze Kick! Yay! All the things. Okay. Now that I got that other power seal back, do I give the Vigil Hat to him and let him have the power seal? I think I do. I think it's just gonna make... I think it's just gonna make Dropkick that much better, right? Like that's... Ooh, do I have... Okay, just making sure I had enough. Double checking. It's faster to go into the menu real quick than to have to use ethers in the fight. And just be like, do I have 20 MP? Yes, of course I do. That's why I love the studs. Silver Stud and Gold Stud are my favorite items in the whole game. Some people don't use them very much, but I'm like, man, not having to heal MP in the middle of a fight is the best. Alright, there's my last shelter. Had that perfect number. I don't know why I saved the second time. Here we go. Final fights. Zeal 1, Zeal 2. Well, Zeal, Mammoth Machine, Zeal 2. I don't think I'm going to be able to one-shot her. She might be faster than me and use Halation because Frog is slow. We'll see. Probably will get Halationed, which means I could heal before I do the fight. Yep. It's fine. I think I missed it. Shoot. There's a... I'm usually pretty good at that one too. That's okay. We're gonna take this just a little bit safer. We're not gonna two-shot this guy, and that's fine. Yeah, we're just gonna do this, and that's fine. Just to be safe. That's 4,000. This should do an additional 4. And then if I can hit him with Luca before he goes off, I think this should kill him. This math should work out perfectly. And then I'm not going into Zeal 2 with 1 HP. So I missed that menu glitch. Skip. Yeah. Okay, good. You have to push X. You do one. There's one with Lavos 2 between phases 2 and 3. I'm much better at that one. I don't know why I've missed this one recently. I should practice this again. Okay, final fight. She is. can't use Flare anymore. We'll hit her hands. Then we can Mega Bomb. We don't have a Mega Elixir, which sucks. But that's fine. And I'm going to not use Dropkick right now because we do want to heal. This has been a very, yeah. Like 5. It's like 3,000. Just less than 3,000. 4, 5. Let's do an elixir on you. And then I'm just gonna do 1 move slash, then we'll come back to dropkick. Yeah, that wasn't gonna do a whole lot, and that's okay. I'll start getting these dropkicks off. Because we're gonna get close to her halfway mark. Elixirs do I have? 6? Yeah. Super fine. Okay. Here we go. Why you hit Nayla? Who needs it? Frog? Yeah. Oh, I should have waited. That's okay. That's fine. I got a little jumpy there. She always does the MP Buster after she does her halfway point with Halation. So yeah, I got a little jumpy with the elixir there. Getting closer though. Couple more hits. I think I'm gonna be okay. I'm gonna be a little risky here. Get one more of these off. This should do it. Yeah, my HP's low, but I should be able to kill it, so we're good. It's time! Got that sub too. Pretty cool. That was a good run. That was a good way to show a lot of things off. Yeah, and that's the end of the Chrono Trigger Randomizer. We use this submission. I'll probably do a couple others. Maybe I'll use this one, maybe I'll use another one. I don't know. But again, Leon Kennedy 411 playing the Chrono Trigger Jets of Time Randomizer. This game is so cool. The community's really great. Jets of Time on Discord. Yeah, and if this gets accepted, like I'm really hopeful that, you know, the Midwest Speedfest goes really well. I'd love to come and help volunteer this year. I've come to VGNCon just the last couple of years because I'm a local here in the Twin Cities in Minnesota. So didn't learn about it until just like 2 years ago. And it's great. So anyway, good luck on everyone else in submission time, and hope it's a great marathon. Hope things go really well. I hope you people enjoyed this. I'll see if I can get someone to come and commentate with me. I'm not sure if I can. I'll do my best at practicing commentating because I haven't done that a lot on my own stuff. So yeah, and then there's all these different endings. This one's the Black Omen ending. And there you go. Yeah, it's a fun run. Everyone's different. I like it so much because it's kind of like a roguelike in a way. Like every time you're trying to find a different way to go, you go to different eras, you get different team combos. This one was kind of just the Luca and Dropkick show, which is kind of how it goes sometimes. But like I mentioned at the beginning, I could have ran and got Chrono at the very beginning and had a rainbow Chrono, and that would have been sick. Would have changed up the vibe entirely. So anyway, hope you all had fun. I had a blast doing this, and yeah, hope things go well in the future with the community. So I can skip to this a little bit. The end. All right, thanks everyone so very much. Hope you're having a great rest of your day, whatever you're doing today, and we'll see you later. Bye. I'm gonna stop recording.